Today, we're playing Sprunki But Hypershifted Phase 4.
Did you just say Phase 4?
Yep, all these Sprunkies have turned Phase 4, which means they're gonna sound really cool, but will ultimately be absolutely terrifying.
Just one. Can't we just play a Sprunky mod with rainbows and unicorns and sunshine?
I'm with Lily on this one. These Sprunky mods just keep getting scarier and scarier.
I know, right? It's awesome. If you guys think it's just as cool as I do, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And share our channel with all your friends. We're on the road to 250k and you guys can help us get there by interacting with this video. Now let's make the most awesome Phase 4 Sprunky song YouTube has ever heard. Now it looks like we got a bunch of OCs. Let's take a look at who they are.
You guys already know we would get sued if we didn't shout out the credits. Anyway, so the first up we have is Laser. Look at this beautiful Sprunky.
Ah, he has so many cute little plants growing on his head.
Yeah, I'm not sure that beautiful is the right way to describe it. It's like a weird, like, gray and orange hybrid, but he's got, like, parts of Vineria growing over him.
I definitely don't like the way he looks.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Who else do we have? And it wouldn't be a Sprunky mod video without Footlong Nacho. He kind of looks like a Kung Fu master in this one.
This should just be an OG Sprunky at this point.
I agree. Guys, leave a comment down below if you think Footlong Nacho should become a full-time OC. All right, let's see who's next.
Oh, look at this one, guys. It looks like he's got a weird bat thing, and he's missing an eye.
I don't think that's a bat thing. I think that's his eye.
Oh, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. You know, on the topic of not so spoopy, this has to be the most tame looking design yet.
Yeah, I guess this one doesn't look that bad, but you see Cat looks pretty scared. I wonder what he's scared of.
Yo, mama.
Bailey, what? That's not very nice. Oh, and look, there's Mr. Pepper like we always have. I still have no idea how to say his name. I'm just going to keep calling him Pepper.
Well, I mean, you could also call him the guy from Plants vs. Zombies.
That's true. Pepper from Plants vs. Zombies it is.
But next up we have Garnick. He looks very chill, but he also looks like he's seen some things.
He looks very green.
That's for sure. He's super green and he's got a cool hairstyle. I'm not going to lie. Let's see who's next. Oh, I guess that's all of them, which means that we can go straight on to making the most awesome song ever. I wonder if any of these OCs are going to make it on to our song. But let's get rid of this credit section and get straight on to the song creation, starting with our buddy OREN as a baseline.
Ooh, I wonder what he's gonna sound like in this.
Why does he look like that?
That seemed very spoopy.
I don't know, honestly, but this is kind of weird.
I mean, he sounds cool, though. He's definitely a little bit more hyper than normal, right?
And this is the first time we've been able to see the sky through their mouth. That means they don't even have a mouth.
I didn't even think about that. Poor OREN.
At least he makes him sick beat.
That's true. All right, let's get him out of there. It looks like he needs a rest. And go ahead and take a look at Ratty. Oh my gosh! It looks like Satan himself!
He looks super pink.
He's glitching the whole game. He sounds awesome, though. I'm not gonna lie. And we are trying to make an awesome song, so maybe he's gonna be a great Sprunky to use.
I mean, he might be, but I think there are better options.
Probably. Let's take a look at some of them. And up next, I think we have Clunker.
Oh my gosh, if there's any deaf people watching right now, there's some crazy stuff going on.
Way to be accessible, Bailey. That sure is crazy. It kind of looks like the weird, like, spider robot thing from The Incredibles.
Wait, I think you're right. This is super cool.
Okay, let's see what the entire baseline for Phase 4 sounds like if we add OREN and Ratty in there with Clunker.
Okay, wait. This sounds like this is starting to make something good. It sounds like one of those boss songs.
It's definitely awesome.
But I think it's still missing something.
Yeah, probably some, like, adequate coding. The whole game is glitching like crazy. Look at that. It's wild. All right, let's wipe the slate and check out Funbot.
Whoa, Mr. Funbot is over 9,000.
He's literally a bot in this one. This is crazy. A lot of these designs are absolutely insane.
I know, just look at him. He's even got giant arms.
Yeah, it's wild. And things coming out of his ears. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Get him out of there and take a look at Vineria. What's wrong with Vineria?
Wait, is that Wenda behind her?
And Pinky. Is she seeing their ghosts?
Oh no, poor Vineria.
All right, let's get her out of there. It looks like she needs to go and sleep. She looks like she's from that Insomnia mod that we played. All All right, let's start taking a look at some of these OCs starting at the left. It looks like that there's some kind of weird blue sky one.
Oh, listen to that.
Oh, wait, no, this is that weird gray guy. He sounds amazing.
I know, I really like the sound of this one.
Yo, let's put in Funbot and Clunker. You can't even see him amongst all these giant robots. Oh my goodness.
This is crazy.
Different vibes, but it still sounds pretty cool, but we can do better. All right, let's get rid of them and then move on to the next OC. It looks like it might be some kind of variant of Vineria.
Ooh.
That's crazy. What happens if we match her with Vineria? They look like sisters.
Makes me wonder if they are sisters.
Or maybe they're Vinerias from 2 different timelines.
Maybe, but they both look really stressed out, so let's give them a break, okay? Let's get them out of there, and it looks like next up is Footlong Nacho. Oh, that sounds awesome. Yo, let's pair him with the first OC, the gray one. I don't know if that's some kind of gray variant. Like I said, it looks like OREN, Vineria, and like gray. I don't know.
For once, they look cool and sound cool.
Ooh, I really like this one.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts. We might have to use that as a base. All right, let's take them out and take a look at the next OC.
Oh, he sounds just as good too.
It's the guy with the eyeball.
I think he's gotta be my favorite one so far.
Oh, he would actually sound really good with that first gray one too, but we'll just keep that in mind for later in this video. Let's go back to the regular Sprunkies and take a look at who's next. I think gray is supposed to be there, but all I'm seeing is a weird red box. Oh my gosh! He's summoning demons! Look at what he's doing to the game! This actually might be the coolest thing I've ever seen in a Sprunky mod. Oh my gosh!
I can't believe this actually happened. Just look!
That is pretty awesome. And it sounds great too! Yo, let's pair him with that gray OC and that lost eyeball OC guy that we made. That sounds really good. And then let's add in Mr. A. Yeah. Oh, okay.
It just keeps getting better and better.
Oh, I don't know which one I like more.
That's already pretty awesome. I think we've got a solid base here, you guys. All right, let's wipe the board and take a look at the next one. It looks like Brud is up next. Whoa, is he a cyborg too?
That's crazy. Okay, you know what? I changed my mind. Brud might be my new favorite.
Yeah, he would definitely work in that combo as well. We're kind of going for this little do clinky clankly thing. I kind of like it. All right, let's get him out of there. Keep that in the back of our sprunky brains and take a look at Garnold.
Can we not look at Garnold, please?
Yes, Garnold needs to be taken down immediately. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. What happened to Garnold? How did that even happen?
Editor gotta censor that one.
All right, Oax is up next, and hopefully he looks nothing like that. Oh my gosh, Oax!
Well, I mean, he looks terrible, but he sounds great.
What? Aqua, no, there's no way we're using him. Look at him.
But listen to him.
I don't want to. What is doing this to all these Sprunkies? Okay, up next we got Sky. Hopefully he's a little bit more chill than the last two.
Guess we'll see.
He sounds great. I mean, he looks a little beat up, but he sounds fantastic.
Don't all of these look beaten up?
Yeah, I guess that's right. All right, we can take him out of there. And since we finished the first line, let's take a look at some more of those OCs. At the top, it looks like we've got some kind of OREN Pinky mix. Maybe that's their kid. He sounds awesome! Okay, I've got such a good idea for the song that we're gonna use at the end of this video, and it's gonna be insane. Let's put him back on the bench, but he's definitely gonna be coming back. And let's move on to the Plants vs. Zombie Pepper guy. Pepper!
And he sounds like he's just on fire. Okay.
He's shaking our screen.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm never really impressed by this OC. He always just sounds so bland. Let's get him out of there. All right, looks up next. It looks like we got some kind of like Wenda OC or something.
Mean UC cat?
Oh, that's right, it's UC Cat. That's nice. That sounds nice.
I was totally right.
Okay, cool. A lot of these have the kind of same vibe, and I like it. I really do, and they'll definitely mix well together. Let's get him out of there and take a look at Garnet. Was that the green one's name? Oh, that's cool.
Oh, there's so many good ones now.
There really are. All right, let's get him out of there and take a look at the last OC on that top line there. This guy looks crazy.
Oh, I like the way he sounds.
You know what? What happens if we just put all of that top line OC together? Oh my gosh!
This is like One Direction.
This does not sound like One Direction, Bailey.
In an alternate universe.
But it does sound pretty cool. I guess those OCs were made really well to work together. But that is definitely not the most awesome song that we can make. So let's wipe the board and move back to the tried and true Sprunkies. Up next, I think we got Mr. Sun.
What happened to the sun?
He's all green and frowny. All right, let's get him down from there. He's way too hyper. I can't even follow him with my eyes. Up next, we've got Durple. He sounds awesome and he looks even cooler.
I know, they all sound so cool.
Oh my gosh, she's like a fully realized Durple. It's super cool. We might have to use him. All right, let's get him out of there and take a look at Mr. Tree.
He sounds pretty cool too.
Yeah, but I hate when Mr. Tree's just a stump.
I know, I feel really bad for him.
Who could have chopped him down?
Poor Mr. Tree. Let's let him rest in peace. Okay, up next we have Simon. Oh, Simon!
I don't know what in the world we just saw, but that was terrifying.
Yeah, no. Good job, Lily. We don't need that on our screen. Hopefully Ton is gonna look a lot better. Maybe? Question mark?
Yeah, maybe we should try taking a look at him.
He sounds great too. Whoa, okay, no, he's definitely going into the final combo. I've got such a good idea, you guys, but there's still a few Sprunkies to take a look at. So let's get him out and let's take a look at some of these lost OCs. Let's start on the left there. There's like a weird blue OC.
Ooh, it's like a synth.
That's interesting. And they got like a pirate eye patch on her. All right, let's get her out of there and take a look at the baseball cap underneath it.
Ooh, this has a nice beat.
It does. Okay. Interesting. Let's see what the glasses sound like.
Ooh, now that could work well with something.
She kind of looks like a secretary. All right, let's get her out and take a look. Is that a dolphin?
Wait, a dolphin?
Yeah, how bad can a dolphin be, right? It kind of looks like a dolphin. That doesn't look anything like a dolphin.
That is definitely not a dolphin.
All right, out. Get him out of here. I'm let down. I thought we were getting a dolphin. And then there's like purple hair. Who's that?
Ooh, you look super cool.
Oh my gosh, he sounds awesome. There you go. We're going to have to bring him into our awesome song.
Exactly, we need him.
Okay, trust me. I got a good combination coming. All right, let's get him out of there and look at the OCs on the right. Good, but we don't really need vocals like that just yet. Let's move on to, what is that, like Wenda with a magic wand?
She's casting a spell on us now.
Yeah, I kind of don't like that. I don't want to be cast a spell on. Get her out of here. Okay, up next, it looks like this is like the female Jevin.
Oh, it's a piano.
That could actually work in the combination. All right, let's keep her in the back of our minds and move on to the next one.
This one sounds really pretty.
It does sound cool. Okay, we've got one more OC to take a look at, and it looks like some kind of greeny version of Sky with like, I don't know, Funbot antlers?
That one's definitely the most interesting one I've heard.
Definitely interesting. That's a good way to put it. All right, let's get them out of there and finish up the regular line Sprunkies with Mr. Fun Computer.
What kind of fun is he gonna have with that chainsaw in his head?
Prepare for war? Yeah, we don't need to prepare for war. We're making an awesome song to end war. So, Mr. Fun Computer, goodbye. Let's get him out of there. And then move on to Wenda? Why does Wenda's square look like that?
I don't know. Guess we'll see.
Oh my gosh, is she based off of a biblical angel?
She's literally a god. Wait, and then we have literally Satan put in gray with her. Then we've got darkness and light.
This is crazy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, they're so going in. Okay, no spoilers. Let's get them out. Let's get them out of there. They sound way too good together. All right, let's take a look at Pinky.
Well, I mean, it makes sense that she's the force of love.
Yeah, clearly, but I do not like that smile. It's super creepy, so let's get her out of here. And then up next, it looks like we got Jevin, but that doesn't look like Jevin on the block.
Why is his gray?
Oh my gosh, Jevin, what happened, man?
Something bad, clearly.
Yeah, oh, poor Jevin. Let's let him rest in peace, too. Okay, there's one more Sprunkie we've got to take a look at, and I'm kind of nervous because we've seen some pretty bad Sprunkies here, but look, it's Mr. Black. And why did the block just separate like that?
Oh, I think he's the coolest one of them all.
Okay, unfortunately, we're gonna have to use him. Okay, here we go. Awesome song incoming. We're gonna keep Mr. Black right there in the middle, okay? Now let's get Gray to his right and Wendy to his left. Oh my gosh, okay. All right, let me cook now. Let me cook. Now let's get in all the way in the left. Let's get that first Gray OC Sprunkie. Okay, nice. And now let's get in Mr. A, the guy with the eyeball on his spear. All right, it's coming together. Nice, nice. Now let's get the purple hair guy in. And then let's also get, who was the other cool one on the right?
The girl that looked like Jevin, I think.
Jevin doesn't look like he's amused.
Poor Jevin. All right, let's bring in Durple. I think Durple's gonna go super well. All right, here it goes. It's coming together. It's coming together. Let's get in Garnet, the green OC. All right, and then we've got room for one more character. Who should we put in, you guys?
We should put in the one that looks like Jevin, but a girl.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, let's put in Jevin, but a girl. That sounds pretty cool, you guys. Is it awesome? I think so.
I would have to agree.
Wait, I've got a good idea. I want to see what it sounds like. Let's take out the Jevin girl for a second and put in Tunner. All right, here we go. I don't know who's better. They're both just as good.
I know, this is crazy. I can't believe all these Sprunkies work so well.
Right. Guys, let us know down below which combination you preferred. And if you guys have a combination of your own that you think's even more awesome, let us know. And maybe we'll try it out in another video. But that's all for now. I think we definitely got out what we set out to do. So if you enjoyed, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And pick one of the videos popping up on your screen right now. We'll see you guys over there. Bye-bye.